Hi everyone, today we are exploring one of the Hong Kong's most fascinating urban transformations, the Kai Tak City Centre. It's a part of the larger Kai Tak development that has evolved across decades. This area has transformed from an old airport terminal into a mature social neighborhood. What does it look like right now? Let's dive into its urban design features, examine what works, what could be improved, and what lessons we can learn from this massive development. If you want to know more urban stories like this, please subscribe to support my channel. So let's get started. The main idea of the urban design of the Kai Tak City area is the pedestrian-first approach. Instead of having cars dominate the landscape, vehicles are limited to the periphery. The area uses dead-end roads leading to the commercial and residential clusters, effectively preventing cut-through traffic while keeping the central areas walkable without crossing any roads. The central part of the area is Station Square, where the Kai Tak MTR exits are located. It stretches 650 meters in length and 150 meters in width. Designed by the Architectural Services Department, this 12.5-hectare public space serves as a main social gathering and urban recreational hub for the Kai Tak City area, linking the neighboring Sports Park and Kai Tak River Park. Surrounding the Station Square, there is a retail belt which is required according to the urban design guidelines. Along this retail belt, there should be shops, restaurants, and services with 2 floors in height. The buildings should also be designed with covered walkways with colonnades, providing shade from Hong Kong's subtropical climate. The Greek neighborhood concept features residential plots on the southern side of the Station Square, aiming to provide a pedestrian-friendly grid layout that promotes walkability and connectivity. High blocks and low blocks hybrid arrangement create a more interesting building height profile in the area. Specific non-building areas are left open for natural wind flow through the district. Finally, there are plans to provide underground pedestrian walkways and shopping streets, seamlessly connecting Kai Tak to neighboring older districts. The pedestrian-focused urban design positively impacts both neighborhood life and environmental sustainability. However, I've noticed several aspects of the urban design that see some rooms for improvement. Firstly, the complete vehicle ban actually works against good multimodal transit planning. By forcing buses to take long detours around the district, it makes bus services inconvenient. This ends up pushing everyone to use the MTR instead of having options. Unlike other Hong Kong new towns, there aren't even bike lanes here. It's a missed opportunity for creating a truly diverse transit network. Secondly, while the Station Square offers attractive water features, sitting areas, and recreational activities, it feels a bit disproportionate, particularly in the area near the MTR station with its 150 meters in width. For comparison, Rotterdam Central Station, a very busy transit hub in the Netherlands, has a plaza stretching only 350 meters long, tapering from 150 to 65 meters in width. Despite its smaller size, it successfully functions as an urban park where people can enjoy the city vibe. In Kai Tak, I've observed that many green spaces lack sufficient shade or trees, and thus they remain unused. The uncovered elevated deck seems redundant, given that there are already sufficient ground open space. The Greek neighborhood tells a completely different story. With lanes just 10 meters wide, they are mostly shaded by tall residential buildings, making the area feel cramped and cold. Although the design guidelines recommend varied tones and colors for facades, most developments use standard fully glazed curtain walls, making the area feel even more sterile. Residents tend to keep their blinds closed all day, which raises questions about fostering social interaction. The retail belt feels one-dimensional due to the vast Station Square and resulted in a sense of isolation, which has undermined the potential for vibrant retail synergy. Some shops end up in a poor location with minimal foot traffic, while the lanes in the grid neighborhood do not have any shops. What solutions can we implement to address these challenges? Let's explore some ideas that could perhaps improve Kai Tak's current situation and provide insights for future urban planning projects in other locations. Instead of totally banning all means of transport, we can allow dedicated bus-only lanes through the station square, facilitating efficient transfers between buses and the MTR station. We also need to add bike lanes to residents living in more distant areas, such as those along the runway. The Utrecht train station in the Netherlands offers an excellent reference model where buses, trams, and bike lanes are seamlessly integrated into the transit hub while successfully maintaining a pedestrian priority environment. This demonstrates how multiple transport modes can coexist while preserving a pedestrian-friendly atmosphere. For the grid neighborhood, a good local example is Treugano South, which shows how wider lanes, well-placed open spaces, and shops along all sides can create a more vibrant atmosphere. By lowering the plot ratio to a level similar to Treugano South and expanding the plot size towards the station square, the area would naturally feel more dynamic. And the retail belt would be closer to the station square, enhancing interaction between the shops and the open space. Extending the retail belt beyond the square to the lane would also make the neighborhood even more lively and engaging. The station square deserves more consideration with this reimagination. We could develop an urban forest with mature trees, creating specialized zones with pavilions and covered spaces for community events. Drawing inspiration from Grand Green Osaka in Japan, these spaces could be thoughtfully divided into smaller, detailed areas, each serving distinct purposes while maintaining organic connections to the surrounding buildings. An iconic architectural canopy could serve as both a landmark and intuitive wayfinding element to the MTR station, enhancing the area's identity while improving navigation. The transformation of this last prime piece of land in Hong Kong's heart shows vision through its pedestrian-focused environment and integrated public spaces. While the core principles have been realized, the urban planning of Kai Tak City reminds us that successful urban design must balance great ideas with human-scale needs. After all, great city planning isn't just about bold concepts, it's about creating places that truly work for people who call them home. What do you think about the urban design of Kai Tak City Centre? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more urban stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.